Imagine, for a moment, that you are standing at the edge of a vast savanna. The wind sweeps through the tall grasses, and in the distance you see a small group of creatures. They walk upright like you. But they're not like you. They are the ancestors of our kind. Homo sapiens haven't quite arrived yet, but their story, our story, begins here. From the earliest primates to the rise of modern humans, the journey of human evolution is nothing short of extraordinary. Today, we're going to dive into the entire history of how we came to be, tracing our roots across millions of years. So, let's start at the very beginning. About 65 million years ago, something remarkable happened. The dinosaurs, once the undisputed rulers of Earth, vanished in a massive extinction event. With them gone, space was created for a new group of animals to rise, the mammals. Among these mammals, a small group began to stand out. These were the primates. They were not the first creatures to climb trees, but their ability to grasp with both hands and feet, their flexible fingers, and their keen eyesight set them apart. They were the precursors to something far greater, us. Imagine standing in the wilderness, armed with nothing but rocks and sticks. That's where Homo habilis started. But it was just the beginning. Fast forward to about 1.8 million years ago, and we meet Homo erectus. Fast forward to around 7 million years ago. In Africa, a new species began to emerge. They were the first true hominins, our ancestors who started walking on 2 feet. This shift to bipedalism was revolutionary. It freed up the hands, allowing early humans to carry food, use tools, and communicate in new ways. Imagine trying to walk with your hands full, or struggling to communicate without using your hands. One of the most famous early hominins was Australopithecus afarensis, living about 3 to 4 million years ago. You might know her better as Lucy. She wasn't human yet, but she was already walking upright. Her small brain and slightly curved hands told the story of a species still partially adapted for climbing, but on the path to something bigger. We move forward. The next big step happens around 2.5 million years ago. Enter Homo habilis, the first species of the Homo genus. This is where things get interesting. Homo habilis had larger brains, used primitive tools, and were beginning to change the environment around them. They were not just surviving, they were adapting, learning, and innovating. Homo erectus was a game changer. They mastered fire, built tools more efficiently, and even left Africa to spread across Asia and Europe. For the first time, humans had the power to control their environment. A crucial step towards civilization. As humans spread, we encounter a new player. The Neanderthals. These hominins lived in Europe and parts of Asia, and their story is both fascinating and tragic. Neanderthals were strong, with a robust build designed for survival in cold climates. They made tools, art, and even buried their dead. For a long time, scientists believed Neanderthals were a dead-end branch of human evolution. But recent DNA evidence reveals something extraordinary. They didn't disappear completely. In fact, we share a part of their genetic legacy. About 300,000 years ago, Homo sapiens, us, appeared in Africa. Our ancestors were equipped with larger brains, more advanced tools, and a drive to explore the world. But they didn't arrive as the only hominin in town. Our ancestors weren't content with staying in one place. Driven by curiosity and survival instincts, Homo sapiens began to migrate out of Africa, adapting to new environments, developing languages, and creating art along the way. They encountered Neanderthals in Europe and Denisovans in Asia. It was a world of diverse humans, but ultimately, Homo sapiens emerged as the dominant species. Fast forward 70,000 years. Something extraordinary happened. Homo sapiens experienced what we now call the cognitive revolution, a sudden leap in our ability to think, communicate, and create. We began to use complex language, develop abstract thinking, and imagine things that didn't exist. This ability to cooperate in large groups and plan for the future changed everything. About 12,000 years ago, a major transformation occurred. Humans learned to farm. The agricultural revolution forever altered the way we lived. No longer reliant on hunting and gathering, humans began to settle in one place, form communities, and build cities. Today, Homo sapiens are everywhere. We've spread across the planet, from the smallest villages to the tallest skyscrapers. Our journey, one that began millions of years ago with the first hominins, has brought us to this moment. a species capable of great achievements, but also great challenges. As we look to the future, we carry with us the story of our evolution, a story that's still unfolding. Thank you for joining us on this incredible journey through time. Remember, we are all part of this amazing story. Until next time, keep wondering.